Hello everyone, I'm Chris Erkley and welcome to the Boys Basketball Player of the Year show. I am joined by HS Game Time's Eric Paul Johnson. Eric, there's definitely some top talent out here in the IE this year. Who are your top three picks when you were deciding on the Player of the Year?
When it came down to Player of the Year, I kind of maybe narrowed it down to three players. You had Twyman over at Elsinore, Aaron Peck at Riverside North, and probably Marvell Harris at Eisenhower, all big-time scorers, all seniors who provided a lot of leadership for their team. So those were the three that kind of made that final cut.
And really, when it came down to it, there was one clear candidate, the guy who basically put on a shooting clinic all season long, especially against Inglewood in the state playoffs, and that was the man from Elsinore.
Yeah, Twyman was one of those guys who really stood out above everyone else, averaging 27 points a game and 6 assists a game. So one of those guys who plays both ends of the floor, provides great leadership out there, and he's tough to stop. Everyone knew the ball was going to be in EJ's hands at times, double and triple teams, and no matter what, he could still put up 25, 30, and sometimes 35 points a game. So one of those players that definitely carried their team to another level.
Then flipping it over to the coaching side, a team that didn't exactly have the deepest run in the playoffs, but definitely had great improvement from last year, and that was the coach of the Poly Bears.
Yeah, what Mark Vanna did this year was particularly impressive in a group of a lot of great coaching jobs this year. You know, probably one of the tougher decisions, as easy as the Player of the Year choice was, the Coach of the Year was a little bit tougher, but Coach Vanna over there did, finishing second in a very tough league a year after missing the playoffs was very tough. But the thing I think that kind of pushed him over the top is the fact that they beat North, the league champion, twice, and then completed the city sweep by also beating King twice. So a 20-win season, getting their first playoff win in 8 years, going to the quarterfinals, it all added up for a great coaching job by Coach Vanna.
It will be interesting to see if Poly can build on the success that they had this season. That does it for the Basketball Player of the Year show. Thanks for joining us, EPJ. Now we're going to take a quick look at a video with an interview between EJ and the man behind all the madness, his father, Earl Sr. The swish of the twine is something that Elsinore guard EJ Twyman has heard plenty of times this season. With a 27 points per game average, the 888 points that Twyman scored this season were the 5th most in IE boys prep basketball history. And the catalyst behind this scoring barrage? The three-point stroke of this long-range assassin.
I feel once the game starts, after the first couple of shots, I might miss a couple, they're on, I could tell, but first part of the game I like to get everyone involved, but then we're out to score, it's a different mindset. And I just don't think about it when I shoot. When I think, I usually miss. So just, keep my eye on the basket and just do what I practice.
And Twyman has his father, Earl Sr., to thank for that, recognizing his son's knack for the game at an early age.
Probably around in the 6th grade, and that's why I kind of talked him out of playing football. I said, EJ, I think your future is really with basketball, and I could see by the way he understood the game and how he handled the basketball and shot the ball, that this could be something that he could really excel at the high school level.
Along with the Boys Basketball Player of the Year's accomplishments on the court, the game has truly brought father and son closer together, as they've spent countless hours over the years in the gym getting up shots and breaking down film from EJ's games.
Whenever I make a mistake or something, I think about what he would say, and I know he's there, I can hear him, during the game sometimes, but I know we'll talk about it after the game, and he'll probably say the same thing. And I just know he's there to support me no matter what.
If you listen to the game films, I'll whisper things in the film that that I think he should have done differently, or that was a great pass, EJ, a great shot. But I always told him, I said, even if I wasn't your dad, you would be one player in this area that I would go pay to see play, because I really enjoy watching him play.
The next step for Twyman, deciding where to play his junior college ball. A stepping stool he hopes guides him to a successful career at a Division I program.
I still have to decide where I'm going to go, but I want to go somewhere where I'll be able to get better, be ready for D1 after a couple of years, and just be able to play my game and get a lot better, keep working hard.
For more on Elsinore's EJ Twyman, check out Eric Paul Johnson's story Saturday in the Press Enterprise.